Excellent. I absolutely despise doing things this way, but where is it? Is it this one? Oh god, I hope it is. Alright. Behold all of the machines that I've been building on. Each of them represents something different and unique in its own right. Be it those little machines where I'm testing oak only, or these machines with the sand core, or, oh god, so many in the way of the machines. And I've taken literally everything that I can think of for the following project. Right then, let our battles begin. This is what I came to. I know, it's completely underwhelming and it looks like trash, but let's go into some detail, and for that we need one of the machines, not even machine, just a simple tool that I've been using to try and decide whether or not it'll work. I can't say how many trees I've grown from this, but I've come to the conclusion, if I can get in there, there we are, that from the height of the dirt, you may have 2 air blocks or leaves inside of the walking area. However, just above this, you absolutely must have a pillar, a 3x3 pillar of wood. How tall? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, that makes it 10 blocks tall. And that seems to be preventing absolutely everything in the way of branches from every oak tree. And that seems to work, not in the version that I'm in, because I'm in beta, but it works from one of the very, very early full release versions all the way until at least 1.6. I can't load 1.7 or 1.8 at the moment, so I absolutely have no clue. But that behavior does eventually change to where the trees can grow, regardless of whether or not there's, can grow their branches successfully, whether or not there's a block in the way. Now, this is basically what I came to that seems to work 9 out of 10 times. Let me just, strange. There's a product demonstration for you. Good enough, at least, right? Now, because quasi-connectivity is interesting in this version, I'm having to use these torches to provide direct power to absolutely every piston in the piston wall, as well as zigzagging the way that the signal is sent into the inside of the chamber to make sure that each and every last one of the pistons in the double extender is directly powered, and even then, there are issues to where stuff won't quite update in time, and will either not extend or stay extended for far too long, unless I went all the way back to square one, didn't even use a zigzaggy line of redstone dust, and just went all the way back to this in the way of power delivery systems. Now, the detection here doesn't actually work in my version. It only works in, I think, 1.2 through maybe 1.6-ish. Because in my version, a tree provides no updates, meaning that this redstone dust never gets powered. Now, what it's doing, it's intentionally killing its own power supply, so that it can withdraw the block, and let's see here. Now, the bottom row is only from the shortest of trees, meaning only a 4-height tree will place leaves here, which means that it was fine for me to skip out on harvesting them. Oh god, is that all I can say about the machine so far? Not without at least skipping through a version. Now, I did go and think to myself some ways about going about building a blasting chamber, but I'm pretty sure that the only person who is ever going to build this is either going to be me or Puffinfish, and I think that both of us are just gonna go with a cube maker. I might go and make a TNT chamber for myself, but I'm sure that he'll just go with a cube maker because it's easier. Now, this is without the center 3x3 pillar inside of the machine, showing pretty much a good deal of everything. It would not work like this because branches would grow. However, I do believe... what is it? How many from the ground? A 5-height tree is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2 more blocks, so right here... Huh, I wonder if... No, there's no way in hell I thought that up. That's just luck. Okay, let's go ahead and grow like 3 of them real fast. And it more or less does the thing that you expect it to do. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's strange. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 over and over again. Why isn't it growing number 5? Ah, it must require 3 air blocks above. Let me give that a try and then just... Oh wait, I gotta get rid of this trash here. Now, oh god, where's my notebook? Give me a moment. Okay, hang on here. Notebook. I got lots of stuff written in here. I need to find the right page. Where is it? Where is it? Nope, that's about plants. Oh, here it is. Let's see here. Large is 13. Ah, yes. So large 13 here means that 13 is the largest large oak tree that can possibly grow. And then it says birch 5.7 also, but birch next to wood is a fail in 1.6.x. It says 1.2.x, oak and jungle next to wood both give success because I've labeled them as a type 1 tree, and birch and spruce is a type 2 tree, within 1.7.x birch becoming a type 1 tree. Let's see here, large top plus 3, that means that for normal trees you have top block plus 2, and that for large trees you have top block plus 3. So... for example, if you wanted a tree to never grow taller than 10, for example, you would place a block in 13th position? No, you would provide 3 air blocks over that 10 wood, and then you would put a block there. So, yes. Now that I'm done going over my pointless notes that absolutely mean next to nothing to almost everyone... I don't know, I still feel like I may not be getting the full height of tree. Oh, hang on here, there, right there, that's the evidence of a failure right there. That's a block where it didn't belong. Yeah, okay, well, that answers that. Next I'm gonna go ahead and give myself a timestamp and then begin the tutorial, I suppose. Right then. First things first is we'll go and determine a good place to put the 1 dirt block inside of the system. from here we need to provide some power as well as register that that power has been delivered, and then also somehow get that signal back all the way to the beginning of the machine. Now, I do not believe that it matters what orientation you build it, but this should be the more or less body of the machine here. So let me mark out the position of the tree growth area. Now, first things first, we'll go ahead and start with what I always affectionately call the backbone of the machine. And in this case, even though oak is normally only 5, I want to go 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we'll more or less need a method of hardcore powering them in many, 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 many different ways and places. 1, 2, 3. And because of just how awful everything in general is concerning quasi-connectivity until the Redstone update, which is 1.5, we're going to have a little bit, not even a little bit, a lot bit in the way of redundancy. Let's see here. Actually, I do believe I want to make use of some glowstone up in here. There we are. Now, we can go ahead and fill in this spot here with glass, even though it won't matter one way or the other, and place dust on everything. Alrighty then, I don't know exactly where I'm gonna end up pasting this portion here into the walkthrough, but I forgot to add these 3 buttons, which are responsible for redirecting that redstone line so that the block here isn't directly powered, that the repeater is sitting on top of. Now, like I said, you may be thinking, you can just do that with a wiggly wire, but alas, I say no. It isn't quite so nice as that. Now, I'm using the red wool to more or less mark the locations where I would, if I had it, be using a redstone block. And we'll just have to go about turning it into a redstone block our own way instead. Oh my. Now, as for building this in survival, I think you'll end up using a lot of, what is the word, scaffolding, and that's just going to have to be okay. Or various types of scaffolding, at least. Let's see here, 1, 2, 1. I do believe that's right. I can pray. Oh, whoops, and this right here. Okay, there we are. Oh, right, and, not there. Oh, for Christ's sake. Now, let me try and get in there. There we are. Now, I don't know the version that redstone dust on top of top slabs actually works. It's not written down in my notes. But that right there should, I think, be the majority of the backbone of the machine. And then we'll connect it up to the rest of it with a piece of rail. And right in here, we'll have to go ahead and... Oh wait, not there. Right there. There we go. Now it's active. Let's go ahead and lay the next bits. Let's see here. Block pushes up from this location into that location. And then you'll end up taking these up by 8 blocks. So that they're only 1 block taller than the, oh, what's it called? The backbone of the machine. Now, if memory serves, I do believe that I had chosen 7 specifically because the number kept appearing very commonly among the tree heights. But only when growing exclusively large oak. Alright. Now we'll come back and over by 1, and you'll end up pillaring up right about here. And as you're going, you'll end up putting these bars in place, as well as torches on their front side and dust on their top side. Right then, now, oh boy, I cannot remember. I think it is these ones here that I technically want to replace with glass? Right there? No. I think I wanted to do something else. I'll remember later, For now, we'll just remember that that's where I pillared up. Now, there needs to be a control mechanism on the back side of these, and it's tricky to describe in a way. It's a whole bunch of pulse extenders. I think that this middle one isn't strictly necessary. 3. But I'm putting it there for the sake of beauty? I don't know. Now let's see here. That is direct powering all of those. And then we'll pull that power from here. Yes. So that they'll be held in the powered state. And we're going to go up by 1, such that we can clip the power supply, and we'll have repeaters in place here, more dust, and here I think I can actually use a new block, the lever. Maybe it's not a new block, but I mean, you know what I mean. And then I do believe that here, and here, and then I'll put another one here just because it's beautiful. I want these. And then up on top of here, in that location, I want this. And then off of the side of that redstone dust, we'll come up by 1 into a torch, a block, and a repeater. Okay, I've got the timings. Yes, this one goes on 2. This one is on 1, this one's also on 2, these ones are on 3, as are those ones on 3, and then I will perform movie magic to make the other half. Oh dear God, I'm done. Okay, now to go ahead and hook these up to that last little bit there. Come up by one over here, and over here, because directly next to it we're going to be placing some rails, and they're going to go right there, right there, and grab those rails. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I didn't place this. Oh wait, I have to, how do I place this? Hang on here. I can feel that it's not gonna be, ah, there we are. Perfect. Now, 1, 2, 3. Oh god. And then it occupied this area all the way up, and this area all the way up, and then you have to fill this for the very first tree that ever comes out of the thing, because of course you do. And then you just... Right then. How tall is that now? Potentially fine? Let's see here. 7, 8, 9, 10... No. Yes, I can place it here. There we go. There we go. Yeah, because 7, and then 8, 9, and then 10 is down here. So yes, 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 of course, there. And that should be... Oh, right, alright, one more thing to add. Alright then, and then the very, 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 very final step, even though there isn't all that much in the way of light updates, we're still gonna go ahead and place some non-moving blocks over the top of where the moving blocks go. And we are finished. That is how you build it. Let me stick myself inside of it. It doesn't work with birch, it works with jungle. It supposedly only needs a single bone meal, depending on the version that you're in. Oh god, what have I done? An idiot. I just hold left click. I mean right click. How tall are these trees? Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, good enough. Oh, I can't remember what version I'm building in right now, but that ought to be decent. I have shown you far more than I could have done with just a simple tutorial. I have taught you not only how to build the machine, but how to do better. Good luck. I have all the faith in you. Almost made a huge mistake and managed to forget the most important bit. Let me show you some of the various bottom ends. This one seemed relatively stable, depending on the version, and it could even be considered remarkably fast, depending on the version. However, over here is one built with my 1.12 knowledge, and as you can see from my 1.12 knowledge, I don't know if you can see it, so let me just pray. No, it's not there. It's here, the overly complicated piece of stuff. Now, I don't know if you can see it, so I'm gonna slow it down so that you can see it with my mechanically calibrated eyes, and you'll be able to see the delay here. Now, in everything all the way up from beta to the Redstone update, it's gonna be like this. After the Redstone update, it's gonna happen the way that you expect it to happen, which is like... Alright then, we're in the Redstone update now. Huh? Oh, right, of course. That's not gonna update. We're in the redstone update. Let me think. What about this? Nope, that doesn't do anything. What about this? Oh, that does something. Okay. There we are. You see that synchronized movement right there. That's what I'm talking about. Now, as for the delay on it coming back, that's just normal. But, let me go, over... which one? Ah, yeah, here we are. Huh. Oh, it's already full. Okay, that explains that. Ah, there we are. More or less what you would hope for? Does bone meal work in this version? Oh! Oh yeah, you got every reason in the world to build this thing. If you're in a version before, 1.7 or so.